Hey YouTube, Gecko Guy here, going to be doing a review on the Blade MSR X. So the Blade MSR X is, I'm not sure of the price off the top of my head, what it was when it was first released, but I bought this when Horizon Hobby was selling them for like ridiculously low prices. They were selling them for like 60 bucks shipped, well, maybe 66 shipped with the 2.4 transmitter. And this is for my Hobby Zone Champ, but it's basically the same thing, just rebranded. The Blade MSR X, the bind and fly, this is what comes with it. It's just a helicopter. You don't get a battery, you don't get a charger, you don't get any of that. So the Blade MSR X is a 4-channel fixed pitch helicopter, so there's no flybar here. A common upgrade that people do is the swash plate, and they upgrade the blade grips here. Those are a known weak point. So I've heard many rumors of people just snapping these blade grips constantly. Throughout all the crashes that I put it through, none of that happened, and I'm glad it didn't. Another issue people have is the swash plate, like I said. One issue that I did have was the motor would come unmeshed, so it would just like pop up in this little holder there, but just push down on the motor, it goes right back in. So the Blade MSR X, you know, you've got throttle and forward, back, bank left and right, and then rudder. One thing that this tends to do, and when you give it some rudder, is it'll like do a huge 360. I'm talking about like if you do a full rudder, it probably does like a 9-foot radius spin. So this helicopter is mainly good for learning cyclic. I wouldn't recommend using rudder a whole lot on this helicopter because it tends to drift off in that direction. That was a big issue that I had. So another thing, you know, you gotta supply your own batteries. I used G-Force 160 mAh 30C LiPo. I absolutely love these things. They're like $1 something on valuehobby.com. They got really fair shipping, and then they're stationed in Illinois, so the trip from Illinois to Wisconsin isn't too terribly long. So I do see some nicks in my blades. That was about it, but I guess the tail rotor can easily get bent or snapped. Mine's bent a little bit, but I could bend it, like I could ease it back into place. Then some people are saying the flight times were pretty poor, somewhere in the 4 to 5 minute range. You know, it really all depends on the battery you use. I want to say they included a 150 mAh, or it was like a 120 mAh, because this helicopter is like a year or two old, but I just recently bought it new. But I got off of this battery at least a good 7 minutes, I want to say. I cut and edited a video that was about 9 minutes long. I edited it down to like 7 because I had to walk over and check everything after it crashed. So this thing is not very durable. I can say that it was a fun little helicopter to learn fixed pitch off of. It's definitely not for everybody. I do not recommend this as a first helicopter. It's a good like second or third helicopter once you've mastered coaxial or maybe the Blade MSR. But there's better options out there, and off to eBay it goes. You know, it's fun and all, but I just don't think it's worth putting much money into. I spent $40 shipped off of eBay. That's really all I want to spend with the, you know, disappointment that I got out of this helicopter. So be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. As always, check out GeckoGuyScrubs.com. Sorry I didn't get any flight footage in here. It's been pretty windy, and I can't get the lighting right. Because, you know, you need something bigger than a living room, but you can't really go outside. It'll handle like 1 to 2 mile per hour wind gusts, so really the best place to fly it is in a garage or a gym. So at the end of the video here, I'll put a link to a couple of flight footages, and we'll see you next time. Thank you guys.